Hey everyone, welcome to another installment of Harry Potter Theory. In the last couple of months, I've made a few videos on various dark witches and wizards, and discussed whether or not they're able to produce patronuses. In the comment section of these videos, there was quite a bit of discussion surrounding the relationship between Dementors and Deatheaters. Some people even asked, can Dementors kiss or hurt Deatheaters? Are they able to suck out the soul of dark witches and wizards? Those who aren't pure of heart? Let me start off by saying that just because most dark witches and wizards can't produce a patronus, it's not entirely accurate to say that they would never need them. It's only very unlikely that they would. We all know that a patronus charm is the only effective defense against a Dementor, and the reality is that most dark witches and wizards lack the capability to produce one. So why aren't they more threatened by the presence of Dementors? Why is it, for the most part, okay that they don't have any form of defense against them? The reason for this is because, in a weird sort of way, Dementors and Deatheaters are on the same side, both sharing the common goal of ridding the world of light, happiness, altruism, and basically just anything positive in nature. Both Deatheaters and Dementors are known to revel in the darkness, each party finding solace and satisfaction only in the prospect of the downfall of what light is left in the world. Their alliance is almost preordained because of these shared values. However, just because they share these values and goals, it doesn't necessarily mean that Deatheaters, or dark wizards in general for that matter, are entirely safe against them. In fact, if a Dementor made the decision to attack a Deatheater, they would likely be more defenseless than their virtuous wizard counterpart. The Deatheater would kiss them, their soul would be ripped from their body, and they would have no defense to speak of. And that's because Dementors are repelled by positive energy forces. I do theorize, however, that a Dementor's advances on a Deatheater would be a lot more drawn out than what we are used to seeing. In the books and films, we've seen and heard of Dementors kissing people, and it doesn't seem to take long for their soul to be taken from them. Their positive life force is a veritable treat for the Dementor's dark and starkly contrasting presence. So, provided that a Deatheater is a much darker life force in general, I would expect that it is more of an undertaking for a Dementor to suck out their soul. The very presence of a Dementor is enough to incite feelings of hopelessness, depression, and darkness, but I would expect that many of these negative feelings aren't even on the Deatheater's radar. So many of them have sociopathic tendencies. They're not like normal people, so my theory is that Dementors would have to work a bit harder to strip them of their soul. Though the relationship between Deatheaters and Dementors is scarcely discussed, we do know that they are used as guards of Azkaban prison, where the darkest and most foul witches and wizards are held. I really can't see a reason for why they would be used there if their effectiveness as guards wasn't completely valid. You might ask, why are they just content with guarding a prison? The book answers this when it is implied that the mere presence of the prisoners in a hopeless state is enough to ensure that the Dementors are fed. In The Prisoner of Azkaban, Hagrid explains this. Think that matters to them? They don't care, long as they've got a couple hundred humans stuck in there with them, so they can leech all of the happiness out of them. They don't give a damn who's guilty and who's not. So I hope that answers the question. No one is safe from the Dementors, not even dark wizards. What do you guys think? Do you think that it takes a Dementor longer to suck out the life force of a dark wizard? Or is it the same amount of time because their souls are already so damaged? Do they even want to eat the souls of evil wizards? Let me know down in the comment section below. Until next time, you're a wizard, Harry.